What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never. Today I'm going to be covering Kadena as it has been going nuclear. Make sure you stay tuned till the end of the video. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief.
So this was Kadena in my video just 1 month ago, trading at 61 cents. And I had it drawn in a bull flag. I called out the bullish divergence and the golden cross. And this is Kadena currently trading at $1.22. And at its peak, it was $1.69. So had you guys taken this trade, you could have made up to 178% in 1 month. And if you compare that to the stock market, where the average return is 10% in a year, that would mean we made in 1 month what the stock market makes in 17 years, which are incredible gains. And if you enjoy making gains in the crypto market, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. But I'll go deeper into the charts at the end of the video. And there are some indicators that you need to see, so make sure you stay tuned. So as I said, Kadena is currently trading at $1.23. Its market cap is $314 million, which ranks 160th among all cryptocurrencies. And its circulating supply is $256 million out of a max supply of $1 billion, which is over 25% in circulation. Now, I will say this circulating supply is not as bad as it looks, because it does actually look pretty bad. But what you need to understand is that the supply will get released over the next 100 years. So it's not like it's going to get fully diluted during this bull run. And if you guys are looking to trade Kadena, I recommend using Binance or KuCoin. I think those are the two easiest centralized exchanges to use. But now you also need to understand that Kadena just 2 years ago was trading at $28.25, and it's currently down 95% since then. Now, if you come over to market cap of and you compare the current market cap of Kadena to the all-time high market cap of Kadena, which was $3.8 billion. If Kadena got back to those levels, it'd be trading at a price point of $15, and that'd be a 12x. So there are two things you can take from this. The first one being that it is still a 12x to get to Kadena's all-time market cap high, which means you invest $1,000, that $1,000 turns into over $12,000. But then the other thing you need to understand is that $15 is not $28, which means that when Kadena reached this all-time high of $28.25, there was just over half of these tokens in circulation. So understand that some dilution has taken place. But I just want you to understand the overall potential that Kadena still has. If you compare the current market cap of Kadena to the all-time high market cap of Algorand, which was $13.3 billion, if Kadena got there, it'd be $51, and that'd be a 41x. You invest $2,000, and that $2,000 turns into over $83,000. And to be completely honest with you, a $13 billion market cap is not that high, especially during the heights of a bull market. And if Bitcoin is trading as high as a lot of people think that it might be, because I see price predictions all the time saying that Bitcoin will be 150,000, 200,000. If those turn out to be true, honestly, there's no reason Kadena couldn't reach these levels. But these price comparisons are just for educational purposes. Please do your own research and come to your own conclusions. Now we'll go over some Kadena news. So this is their Twitter, which has 309,000 followers. And then they just reposted Mike Haran, who is the CMO of Kadena. New Kadena represents a number of things. First, which is a full rebrand, including logo, colors, website, messaging, and tons more. That drops on January 3rd, which is right around the corner. But more than that, it's a mindset of transparency and community focus. We're changing the way we communicate, the way we operate, and the way we focus on empowering human beings to build the future on our blockchains. It really represents a total shift in the way we do things. And look, here's the reality about the crypto market. It is heavily driven based on hype and speculation. So anytime you see a visionary within a project, that is going to be extremely bullish, because everybody loves to see big ideas. They love to see new innovation that's going to take place. So yeah, I love to see stuff like this. But I will say most of their posts since my last video have been about the Discord holiday special. So there really isn't a ton of new Kadena information. But now we'll go over some macro news that could affect Kadena's price action, even though it's not directly correlated to Kadena. So this is Watcher Guru's Twitter, and they just posted 58 minutes ago. MicroStrategy purchases an additional 14,620 Bitcoin, and that's worth $615 million. And MicroStrategy is already one of the largest Bitcoin holders. They certainly don't lack conviction when it comes to Bitcoin, which I love to see. And then just 17 hours ago, US national debt reaches a new all-time high of $33.9 trillion. And the reality of the US debt is it's only going to get worse. Once you truly understand the monetary system and you understand fractional reserve banking, you will understand that this debt is never going away. We quite literally have a debt-based monetary system. And that is one of the biggest reasons that I am so bullish on Bitcoin and so many other cryptocurrencies that have a max supply. Even something like Kadena right now that has a max supply of 1 billion. Yes, I understand not all of them are released right now, so there's still going to be 75% that get released into circulation. So for that time, there's going to be inflation. But the supply is capped. There isn't fractional reserve banking. There isn't the threat of hyperinflation. Now, I won't go into a full-on rant about it, but just understand that this US debt is never going away. And now what they posted right before that is also very fitting. Billionaire Tim Draper says Bitcoin will reach $250,000 in 2024. Now, personally, I don't really think it will go to $250,000 in 2024 because that is a very high number. However, what you have to understand is if these spot Bitcoin ETFs get approved, there is definitely a chance that it does because it will make it significantly easier for the older generations to get into cryptocurrency. And the older generations happen to have most of the money. And the reason that a lot of them aren't in crypto right now is because they don't understand self-custody. But essentially with an ETF, they'll be able to treat it like a mutual fund in the stock market. They'll have a third party that handles everything for them. And that third party, like Blackrock, will actually have to hold the Bitcoin asset, which would also install a lot of confidence within crypto. Because the reality is a lot of the world right now still thinks crypto is a scam. I hear it all the time. So the spot ETFs are definitely something you're going to want to keep your eyes on. But now for the final part of this video, we'll go over some technical analysis. So this is Kadena on the daily time frame. And as I said, had you guys taken this bull flag, you could have made up to 178% in 1 month. But anyways, what am I seeing right now? So the RSI and stochastics were extremely overbought. Now they've started to reset a little bit, but they're still very overbought. And then if you do actually look at the pump, we had a very high wick. Again, all the way up to $1.69. But we dropped all the way back down to $1.39 to close the candle, which shows me that this is a very strong resistance level. Now, for those of you guys that missed out on this initial Kadena pump, what I would do is start projecting out a bull flag. And while price action started to fill out this flag, the RSI and stochastics would reset. And then the 21-day moving average would start creeping up and price action could get a bounce off of it as support. And we then could get another explosive move up. But to be completely honest, what you also have to understand about Kadena is that it has gotten decimated during this bear market. Even after this recent pump, it is still down significantly more than most projects. So there is always that chance that it continues pumping up regardless of technical analysis. Now, lastly, I'll go over Bitcoin as it's correlated to most altcoins. And this is Bitcoin on the daily time frame. And Bitcoin's actually been playing out kind of how I thought that it might. So I initially had Bitcoin drawn on a bull flag. And I said that price action was using the 21-day moving average as support. So I wouldn't be shocked if it broke out. And it did start to break out. But I also warned that if it breaks out, we need to make sure that we don't have a double top. So we need to close the candle above 44,600. However, that never happened. So I then warned that we might have more downside, especially because price action started trading beneath the 21-day moving average. And that is not what you want to see at all. Although I will say this most recent candle has pumped up enough to where it is trading on the 21-day. So right now, the 21-day moving average is the number one thing that I recommend watching. In my humble opinion, that is going to be a pretty telling sign of where Bitcoin is going to go. If we break back above and then we bullish retest, we could explode all the way up to this measured move of 48,000. However, if we break beneath and then we bearishly retest, we could drop all the way down to 37,800. Although the one other thing I would like to point out is that Bitcoin swings from a lower low to a higher low. The RSI makes a double bottom, which is class C bullish divergence, which typically signals a local bottom has been reached. So that is the one reason that I am still potentially leaning bullish on Bitcoin's daily time frame. But then as usual, the one thing that I don't like about Bitcoin is the weekly time frame. And that's because the RSI and stochastics are cooked. Not to mention 9 out of the last 10 candles had all been green, which is classed as a parabolic move. And even the one red candle was a bullish hammer. And typically that means you're going to have some sort of pullback. So just understand that as good as the daily time frame looks right now, it is still working against the larger time frames. Yet, as I say in every single one of my videos, macroeconomics significantly outweigh technical analysis. So if all of a sudden the Bitcoin spot ETFs were to get approved, that could skyrocket the entire market. On the contrary, if they get rejected, that could tank the entire market. So just understand in the short term, crypto is going to be extremely volatile. Anything can happen. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments, how high do you guys think Kadena will go next bull run? If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.